Kirsty McClellan-Day with the MovieReview.tv, and I'm here with Sonia Bloomer and Dean Kish. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thor is a CGI extravaganza with a story based on the comic book hero. A reckless wannabe young heir to the throne is cast to Earth by his angry father, where he learns humility and finds love.
Your ancestors called it magic, and you call it science. Well, I come from a place where they're one and the same.
But who are you, really?
You'll see soon enough.
What'd you think, Sonia?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought Chris Hemsworth was perfect for Thor. I loved him and Natalie Portman together, and I loved how Kenneth Branagh incorporated Shakespeare into Thor.
Oh my God, she loved it. And I have to admit, I did have to catch my breath when he took off his shirt.
Oh.
Dean, you too?
No. No, I just didn't believe the chemistry between Natalie Portman and Chris Hemsworth. There's no chemistry whatsoever.
You like the CGI stuff, didn't you? Because you are an uber geek.
You betcha.
And that's your problem, Dean.
I wear it with a badge of honor.
Did you like Natalie? Did you think she came across as a scientist?
No, she reminded me of Denise Richards in that James Bond movie where she played the nuclear physicist.
But you
Part
just
of the
said
universe.
nuclear physicist, so there goes your credibility. All right, Sonia, let's wind this up. Should we see it, flee it, or VOD it?
I think you should see it. Chris Hemsworth, awesome, and Kenneth Branagh did a great job directing.
Dean?
Flee it. It's very underwhelming.
Underwhelming for Dean. Sonia loved it. I loved it too. 2 against 1, you lose.
You don't know what your actions would unleash.
Okay, our next movie is Something Borrowed with Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson plays a bitchy bride who treats her fiancé and BFF like crap and then wonders why they fall in love.
Darcy, this is Dan.
I know. You've only been talking about him for 9 months.
Ask Rachel out on a date.
Darcy, we're just friends. Friend that asked me out.
Sonia, did you like Something Borrowed, and have you ever slept with your best friend's boyfriend?
No, I haven't slept with my best friend's boyfriend, and I did not like this movie at all.
Dean, both questions to you.
Jennifer Goodwin, I loved. She was so cute and adorable. Kate Hudson, she hasn't been good since Almost Famous. Why is she still acting?
Ew.
Sonia, did it remind you Something Borrowed of another movie? Because I think Something borrowed from a lot of movies.
I agree. It reminded me a lot of Kate Hudson's other movies, especially, I think, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Her character was pretty similar to the character that she was playing in that movie.
At least in 10 days, she actually had a character was fleshed out.
It's true.
This one, she wasn't fleshed out.
No.
And why is that, Dean? In what way?
We've seen that character so many times that we're tired of it. That's why I actually cheer for Jennifer Goodwin, because she's so adorable. We want her to be happy because the other one is just so darn annoying.
I think you cheer for Jennifer Goodwin because you're crushing on her, Dean.
Sure.
All right, see it, flee it, or VOD it, Sonia?
Flee it.
Dean?
Flee it.
I say flee it and rent My Best Friend's Wedding instead.
It was just a big mistake. We were both really drunk.
I wasn't that drunk.
What?
Country Strong is the story of a glam country singer who manages to look and sound like a fresh-faced movie star in every scene, despite being a depressed alcoholic forced to leave rehab and go on tour.
I know you see me like some white.
She had a fire in her. The only place she wanted to be was on stage.
Can you play a song for me?
Am I gonna play a song for you? I sure am.
Okay, I had a problem with this one. Basically, Gwyneth Paltrow, and I hate to say it because I'm a big fan. What do you think?
I'm not a big fan of Gwyneth Paltrow, and I thought she did not do a good job in this movie at all. I thought she was way too over the top in her portrayal of an alcoholic.
Give me the bottle.
You got any tricks up your sleeve? Anything you know how to do to stop this?
Yeah, don't take somebody out of rehab before the rehab.
And I thought that the two up-and-coming stars, Garrett Hedlund and Leighton Meester, totally blew her out of the water.
I loved Hedlund. What did you think of McGraw?
I thought he was the most underrated thing in the movie.
He's underrated. I thought he was horrendous.
Have you seen Friday Night Lights?
I have seen Friday Night Lights.
He's brilliant in Friday Night Lights, and I think he continues his streak with this. I think you probably didn't buy the performance because it's so down, and so where all the other ones were so over the top.
No, it was because he didn't act. He just sat there sort of stroking his chin, and he wore that horrible wig, and that was a big problem for me.
See, I thought that I could see his internal monologue and that he was really struggling with everything. I liked him. I thought he was good. But there was just stuff with the rest of the movie. Like, the story was just disjointed, and there was just way too much stuff put in it. I think if you're going to go see a movie about an alcoholic country star, you can go see Crazy Hard.
What's going on? That's my song.
Wasn't right for you. It was too, I don't know.
Too good, too young. What?
His lack of emotion, you both bought, and I thought was horrendous. But you read a lot into the performance and a lot into the movie that I guess just went right over my head.
It could have been that there's a country star there in the movie and it made it credible. That's maybe why we believed
Yeah,
it.
but he doesn't sing.
He sings on the soundtrack.
Doesn't count.
All right. Do you want to see it or flee it, Dean?
I say flee it.
He's going to flee it. Sonia?
You know what? I would say see it, but just for the performances by Garrett Hedlund and Leighton Meester.
All right. And I'm going to say flee it because it was as corny as the worst country song you can imagine.
That's how it's done, sweetheart.
Thank you for joining us today on the MovieReview.tv.